Disclaimer for you two, Jim does have Tourette, so please excuse any bad language. Ready? Croeso.
Welcome back.
I'm Lou.
I'm Jim, and we are Fields and Flocks.
Coming up on today's episode.
These old branches can come off.
So we got a new addition to the flock this week. It's beautiful, but it's also a...
We are worried about it, aren't we?
Well, we-
This is one of them jobs that
Made me feel more accepted.
Another good episode for you today. I don't know if you can hear, we can certainly hear, it feels really loud in the polytunnel, but hopefully the mics are doing their jobs and you can't hear it too much, but it is absolutely
It's awful.
blistering out
It's awful today.
It's not so bad rain-wise, but the wind just makes it so much worse. You're like being blown away as you're walking up the field.
Yeah, no, you really are. It's strong, isn't it, today? So we got a new addition to the flock this week, didn't we? It was a bit of an unexpected but lovely surprise.
Yeah.
So this is Cool Dude, our newest rooster. He's a silkie. We haven't got any silkies. He's a bit grumpy at times, but we got him off a kid at school who wanted to rehome him. They'd hatched it from eggs, and they didn't have enough space for another cockerel. But we got space for you here, haven't we, Cool Dude, eh? Agatha was getting a bit jealous that I was stroking someone else, so she's coming for a bit of a stroke.
And also, while we were out, we managed to get some really comical footage of the chickens. So we'll play that now.
So for those of you who followed along with us last year, you'll recall that we had some trouble with the grapevine producing grapes. You've given it one trim.
Yeah, I'd done a trim when was it, back in September time?
Yeah, autumn time.
Autumn, yeah. And with the foresight, or knowing that I was going to come and do it back at the winter.
Well, you read up, it's two trims, isn't it? There's two, which I think is where we were going wrong.
Yeah.
There's two trims you need to do, one in autumn, one is now.
And some of this trim foliage has probably been on there way too long. So let's have a look how I get on.
I don't know if you can remember, but last season I trimmed back this epic, very tasty grape bush because grapevine, get it right, yes, because it's not productive and it's not been productive. So I read that these old branches can come off and I need to keep these ones. So I'm gonna first of all move all the plants, and once I've moved all the plants, I'll get cracking. Yes. Nearly moved them all individually, guys. I had a big brain moment before. Maybe I'll just move the table. So it's fairly challenging, guys. What I'm struggling with at the moment is I think I've got to be cruel to be kind. And I've got to actually take off quite aggressively. So it's hard to know which ones to keep and train, how far to keep and train it. So yeah, just having a little ponder really. I've been thinking long and hard. I think I'm just going to have to do it. We've had 2 years now where we have had no grapes, and so grapes are vigorous, you can be brutal with them, that's what I'm reading online. Past these productive years, I need to get it under control. I'm thinking also do it for this middle one. That's what I'm going to do. Right, stop. I've been here about half an hour staring at this, guys. You just don't want to do it wrong, do you? So I'm going to make the plunge. I've read enough about it, and if I make a mistake, I guess I learn the hard way. Boom! You can! Pondering what to do on this other side now, so I'll move the camera a bit closer. So I think I'm just going to try and be ruthless here as well. Let's see how this holds up in the summer. I'm going to be sure to show you guys the progress.
Even more action this week as Lou gets tidying the netting from the snow damage on the fruit cages. So yeah, over to you, Lou.
So it is Saturday and it's a beautiful day today. It's really, really lovely. The sun's out, it's calm, a bit of a chill in the air. So it's some of my favourite type of days are these ones in the winter. And I've had a long needed job that I've wanted to crack on with, but we keep forgetting. And that is fixing the chicken runs and the netting. I think all of them have got some of the netting come off, the roof netting, the sides have dropped. Some have the actual poles have come out of the corner bits, the connectors, are they? They've dropped and therefore the structure's starting to weaken a bit, so we just need to put them back in, tighten them back up. Oh, I'll just do a quick hour, as you do. An hour and a half later, I've done one of the runs, because they're in a bit of a state really. But it's just typical. We say it all the time. It's you hope to get something done quickly. I knew I wasn't going to do all 6, but I hoped I might get maybe 2 done. And yeah, an hour and a half later, I've only done the 1.
Something Worth Seeing this week is inspired heavily on last week's Something Worth Seeing. I don't know if you remember, but at the start of last week, I was standing in front of the wall and we had birds coming in and out. So we're going to do a deep dive and share some little facts about these really cool birds we have here on the Smallholding called the house sparrow. So house sparrows live with people by choice. They are one of the few wild birds that actively depend on human buildings. Walls, roofs, sheds and ivy are their habitat, not woodland or trees. Nesting spaces are the limiting factor, not food. So sparrows can usually find food without too much trouble. They'll even eat ants, and everyone living in the UK knows ants are in abundance. But what they struggle to find now are safe holes and cavities in modern sealed up houses.
If a site is warm, dry, sheltered and undisturbed, it quickly becomes prime sparrow real estate. But one pair doesn't mean one clutch. A single pair can raise multiple broods each year, often 2 to 4, with several chicks each time.
And successful nests like our wall often create a feedback loop. So once the nest is working, sparrows reuse it, improve it. In walls, they may even open up new passageways. And that success also signals safety to other sparrows. So more sparrows come in to the location. So you can really end up with a lot of sparrows very quickly. Young sparrows don't disperse far from the nest. Unlike many birds, the juveniles usually stay close to where they were born rather than moving miles away.
Family members cluster together. Siblings, parents and later broods all nest nearby, which is how a few birds quietly become 20 to 30 over time. Colonies are made of relatives, not strangers. What looks like a flock is often actually a multi-generational family group using the same wall or roof space.
And human presence actually protects them. As these birds have evolved over time to live amongst humans in our roofs and walls, and the human presence scares away the corvids and to some extent even the cats around humans, sparrows, house sparrows, find their safety.
Blocking up holes can actually collapse a whole group of sparrows. Because families rely on shared spaces, sealing a single cavity can remove nesting options for several birds at once. This therefore explains sparrow declines elsewhere. Modern buildings, tidy gardens and blocked eaves remove nesting opportunities. Sparrows did not vanish, it's the habitat that did.
And I think after watching these sparrows and getting so much enjoyment out of them myself, it's a real shame that they've declined so heavily. What we're showing you here used to be a very common sight everywhere in Britain, and they have now declined, and we feel very lucky that we get to see it, but it has led for a bit of a conundrum.
Yeah, so we have this lovely little family of house sparrows that
They're so cool, aren't they?
They're really cool.
We got some really good shots.
They're really cute little birds, but they hatched chicks last year. There's a big group of them. They're getting really familiar with us because we're around them every day. They're around us every day, and it's such a lovely sight to see every morning. But the issue we've got is that they're on the workshop wall, and we need that bit of the wall repaired.
And so obviously, as you know from what we said about them, is even small changes can really affect how they nest, and so we are worried about it, aren't we?
Well, we kind of feel like we don't want to push them out of their home, so what we're wondering is there a...
But the wall's coming down, like we don't have a choice. It's really going to collapse. You can't hear yourself think.
But yeah, we were wondering if there's a way we can have the wall fixed, but also give them a home and somewhere to go, because it'd be, I mean, the kids love it as well, don't they? Seeing them every morning, it's such a lovely sight to see.
It's nice having a relationship with a wild bird, because you can literally walk up to them, walk past them. They've lived here all their life. They're so familiar with us.
Yeah.
We really want to make sure that we do the right thing. What do people do? Are there like little frames we could get to? Once we've got it repaired, we're thinking about asking the guy to leave little passageways in the rock, but we don't know if that's going to make the wall weaker. But otherwise, this wall's going to fall down and our workshop's going to be absolutely...
I mean, it's a deep wall. It's a very deep wall. So this side, the inside bit is fine. It's just the outside bit, isn't it? So,
so we might see what he can do. He'll probably understand, yes, you cheeky little cunt.
I'm hoping he'll have an idea.
He'll understand why we want to do it. But, yeah, that's the tussle we're in at the moment.
Whether any of you have had any experience with it before.
Do let us know.
Welsh is the oldest language still spoken in Britain today. Since moving here to Wales, we've developed a real soft spot for the language itself. It's beautiful, but it's also a complex language, and it fills me and Jim with such pride when we hear our kids who go to a Welsh medium school speaking it fluently in and around their friends. It's such a lovely, lovely thing to hear. So we thought we would do a Welsh word of the month, and what better word to kickstart this month with than cariad. Cariad is the Welsh word for both love or darling. Its origins can be traced right the way back to ancient times when love held great significance in Welsh culture. Today, however, it is a popular choice to symbolise affection and endearment, whether it be partners, family or friends. So this week's Welsh word of the month is cariad.
Our kids are now almost fluent in Welsh, especially our son Theo, and it makes us really proud. And having Cornish ancestry myself, I know that my ancestors would love the fact that he's speaking a, Brittonic language. Maybe we've butchered that, but it is wonderful, and we hope you guys enjoy the section, and I think now is a good time to get you to like, subscribe and hype. You fucking prep.
Yeah, because Welsh and Cornish are as old as each other, but it's Welsh which is the oldest language spoken today, isn't it? It's the one that's
Cornish
spoken.
Died out.
Yeah.
And before we get to a really special and heartfelt musings of Jim, we got more hard work in the garden, didn't we?
More hard work. There's always something to do, isn't there? Even this time of year, it's
never ending.
It's never ending. Yeah, which we don't mind. I mean, actually, it's a beautiful day.
I think we'd go as far as saying we love it. Like when it's a beautiful day and you're out there, hands in the dirt.
It makes you feel better. It really,
and a lovely story. Shout out to our neighbour that came and helped. He'd never done gardening before, and I was like shocked, so I invited him over to come and help, and his words were, I thoroughly enjoyed that. So gardening can be for everybody. Just go get your hands in the soil, guys. Yes.
Does the world of good.
This is one of them jobs that every time you walk past it since autumn, we've known it's needed to become.
We are starting the job of clearing the beds this morning. The one to the left of us here has its old carrots, beetroot, I think the lettuces were in here that have gone over.
Finished. We've managed to get it done in about a morning. It wasn't too bad actually. It's a very beautiful day, so it's nice being out in the garden again after loads of rain, and we've got it really looking much better. And then
we've just basically cleared as much as we can. We've left some rocket because that's the new shoots have come through, and it seems quite happy. It's a cooler weather crop, so I've left that open, but otherwise we've put thick matting down because now the days are getting longer. We just don't want the weeds to start growing. We all know how quickly they can take hold. So we'll cover it, and then in the spring when we've got things to plant out, it's ready to go.
Yeah, no, it's really nice because of the weather changing and getting a bit nicer. And we tidied the polytunnel in the last week's episode. Now we tidied the bed. We've got a couple more beds to do, and then we're going to be basically ready for the season, aren't we?
This bed here is the next one, isn't it?
Yeah,
we need to tackle.
And then that one over there, but it's not as bad because it's got a lot of onion, but they just need a bit of a spruce up.
It's the little bits of grass, the tufts of grass between the onions, but yeah, it's nice to see something looking a bit tidy.
It's funny, for whatever reason, last night me and Lou decided to watch a couple of episodes from we uploaded about a year ago. It was around the start we started doing the vlogs, and I just wanted to talk and appreciate, I guess, like how much better I am. And when you're living it every day and you're filming all the time, and you know, obviously I've mentioned before, I'm no stranger to say that I have medicine every day. But it's amazing just how far I've come. And I feel like a lot of you guys have really helped me along this journey. The kind comments, is blooming blistering day out there, but the kind comments have really made me feel more accepted. And it's strange because with Tourette's, and I'm sure you guys can appreciate this, when I first got it and my tics were really bad, the more nervous and anxious I was about the tics, it's the worse they are. And so when I used to go out in public, I didn't like doing all these things because of my tics. And watching those first few episodes back, and just seeing like how it used to be all the time, and now obviously how it is, and how I continue to improve year on year. I'm just so thankful, and I am thankful to all you guys, because I'm not saying this lightly, but I think the support that we've got here on this channel and that I had over at TikTok has really helped me accept the new me, that I'm not, you know, some strange freak show. I'm a human being that just has a neurological disorder, and I can crack on as well as most people. Okay, perhaps not as well as most people. Most people don't have seizures every day, but I can crack on, and I don't let the seizures get me down. I don't let the tics get me down, and I'm just focused on the future. I'm focused on growing my own food, growing the flowers, building this YouTube channel, and for that I'm deeply thankful. And I really appreciate all of you. And we do miss, I do just want to say it, when you don't comment for a few weeks, we start getting worried about you and stuff. And I'm sure that's the case for most YouTubers. But we really do notice the comments and the likes and the hypes, and we're really thankful. And it is from the bottom of the heart. It's not just, we're not just saying it. Like, just go back and watch episode 1 for yourself and compare it to this, you know, of the last season. You'll see it for yourself. I've got a visual improvement of my condition, and that is thanks to the wonderful support I've had here. So, Diop, as we say in Wales, and a bit of a theme this week, and we do want to pay homage to Wales because, again, the people, the place is so wonderful, and that's really helped me on my healing journey as well. And then we've got something really exciting that I'm just going to put here. Look, we're coming up in the next few weeks, but me and Lou have been out this morning. Well, I'll roll the clip.
And a little sneak peek, me and Lou have just gone to spend our savings on fencing for sheep. So that's all done, it's exciting, and a sneak peek of what's coming up in the coming weeks.
Yeah, a very poignant musings of Jim this week. It's really nice to see the community that we've built here, and that people are very respectful and accepting of your condition, isn't it? It makes such a difference.
Yeah, it's made such a difference to me. It's yeah, no, I really appreciate it. I could say it all day, and I hope that you guys can feel it coming from my heart, because it's been lovely. The comments to read every week are lovely. Barely get a bad comment, you know.
And had it gone the other way, it would have been another story. We probably wouldn't have continued doing it, would we? So I think we felt at the time it was a little bit of a...
It's special because we're on this journey, but there are some of you that have been on it the whole time as well, and we were creating a bond without really knowing you, you know. And so, yeah, if you've liked the video, hit the like, subscribe, hype, all the good stuff, and...
What?
We'll see you in the next one.
Oh.